All right, guys, welcome to another video. It is looking really nice out here in Minnesota. So I'm gonna walk you guys through my kayak setup for fishing, what we're gonna be doing this year, and everything that goes on my kayak. Let's get into it. All right, so I do have the Cast Class 100, and basically what I do is I have this here, and that's where my camera goes, my ZVE 100, that's what I use right here, my Sony, and then that is the angle I get for there. One thing I'm gonna do differently this year though, is I wanna mount something back here that sticks up so I can get more of this kind of angle, because I feel like that is so much better for viewers, just so they can see what I'm looking at, my point of view, stuff like that. So I definitely wanna get a point of view camera here and then put a DJI on that. I haven't determined if I wanna get a 360 yet, but I definitely wanna get a DJI for sure to put on the back of here. So I would mount it like down in here, and then it would stick up over, and then you would kind of get like a point of view type of shot. I really wanna do that, so that's one upgrade I wanna do. And then I also do have another mount right here. I have mounted like my camera and stuff there for my phone. Sorry, I usually put my phone there, but I think I'm gonna move that, but I haven't decided where yet, or what I will do with it. But it is in works of something. I could mount it up here and put a DJI up here, up towards like the front, but I don't know if I wanna do that either. So I have to think about what I'm gonna do with that one, but I definitely wanna do something with it so I can like get another angle or something. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with that one yet. And another thing is I wanna be able to raise my seat up a little bit higher. And so I've been looking at stuff to raise that up, because it would be nice just to sit up higher on the lake when I'm sitting in this thing. Cause this thing is like, for this seat, it is comfortable. Like, don't get me wrong, it is comfortable. I've sat in this thing for a long time, like hours on the lake. I don't know exactly how long, but quite a few hours. And it's not uncomfortable, but if I could just be a little bit more elevated up and just being able to raise that seat up here, I know I could do that. And then I do have my rod holders here. And so usually what I do is I put one rod here, and then usually I'm gonna get a net to put here, because then my other rod just sits between my legs. It kind of just sits up here. And so that's kind of what I do for that. And then when I do bring like a backpack that has like any of like my tackle, if I want to bring like snacks, anything like that, typically that goes back here for storage, and I'll just do that. But sometimes I'll see, another thing is like if I raise this up, like I can put stuff under this, like my tackle boxes and stuff like that, those can just slide under there. And so that will give me more room for that. But I don't use any like side imaging and like I'm blanking on what the name is called, depth finder. I don't use any depth finders or anything like that. But it's just a very basic, simple setup, honestly. And so if I can get that mounted up here, get that point of view camera this way, I think we're good. Like, I really do think we're good. I usually just throw this in the back of the truck or on top of a car if they have like the kayak racks. And that's kind of what I do. I mean, it's a very simple setup, and that's kind of what I use. I don't even use this. This is like a storage unit here up front. Oh, maybe that's covering it. I never put anything in there, ever. That just stays closed. But this is really fun to have. So, but that's kind of my kayak setup. Very simple, basic setup. And I'm so excited to get out on the water this year and start fishing. I just got to get that quick setup. I'm not really too worried about raising the seat right away, but I know I could like figure out how to do it, even if it's like a do it yourself. So yeah, but that's the kayak setup. And this is a really good kayak. So if you are thinking about getting the Catch Classic 100, definitely recommend it. It's such a good kayak. You can get them at Walmart. That's where I got mine. So if you are thinking about getting one, definitely get one. I definitely recommend it if you are looking to get a better but not too expensive kayak for fishing. So that's the setup.